The next part I'm going to say is not going to be easy, and you don't want to hear that about yourself. That's the drawback we have as humans. Setting boundaries on ourselves or setting boundaries on yourself. We don't want to hear that word because as soon as we hear this, we are in a cage. Here, we have to tame ourselves. Setting boundaries on ourselves is the key to your relationships and to your personal growth as well. What happens as soon as we hear set boundaries in marriage, we start thinking putting boundaries and restrictions on our spouse, on the other half, on the other partner in our relationship. It is not setting boundaries or putting restrictions on the spouse. It starts from setting boundaries on yourself. You have to start from the part where you are putting restrictions and what you are accountable for. You have to start that part from this means your entity. You cannot blame anyone else until you have done your part and setting the boundaries on yourself. So what happens, most spouse, what they go is they go and hunt to blame their spouse. That's where, so this is the point where they start moving from marriage problem to spouse problem. Again, I will repeat, most of us or you will start moving from marriage problem to spouse problem because we start blaming the spouse, the other partner, and this is where we feel our comfort zone. That is why we start looking the problem in the spouse. As soon as we stray away from marriage problem and we start pointing out the spouse, that's where the problem rises. Not, we're not going to go to the solution because we are degrading and starting to finding fault in the partner, not in the marriage problem. What is happening in that relationship or in that particular scenario, we start seeing fault and pointing out faults, and further it gives branches further on towards faults. And when we are seeing so many faults in a person, how can you find a solution to anything? So it is our duty first to enforce boundaries on ourselves first, then you move towards your partner. We have to take the initiative of the solution of the problem. We don't have to think that the other person has created the problem. This is where we get into the trap. What happens, we will start arguing that why should I be working on the solution because I haven't created the problem. Now you are thinking in the opposite direction. This is what the normal human nature is. Again, you have to become the superhuman because you want to improve, you want to grow, and you should be the one to take the credit that you solved the problem. Why don't we think otherwise? Why we want to give the credit to anyone else? So what we do is we start focusing on the other person who is making us feel miserable, and rather we focus on the state of our own inner soul. What we do, we start taking a toll on the other person, and that in retraction gives a toll on ourselves. So we take all the burden by focusing, why should I make the solution, why should I focus on the solution when he or she is the one to make the trouble? Why should not the other person be the one to make the solution and work on themselves? No, think it otherwise. If they start working and you start working towards them, that okay, they should be the responsible one, they should take the responsibility and they should be the one to rectify the problem, don't you think they will be only getting better and you will be downgrading yourself and they will be getting the benefit because they will be improving themselves only? You will be on the same state again and again. Why don't you take the benefit of the solution and take an initiative and become the bigger person in your personality, in your soul, in your inner self, and in your peace? You get to decide everything then. So that is why you have to take the initiative to set the boundaries, to rectify the boundaries, to make the solutions, and be part of the solution always, not letting others just do it. So what you do is you start talking about the spouse, the problem they are creating. You just talk about that. You never talk about what you can do better, how you can create the betterment. You will be trying to just play victim all the time. This is where we make the gap wider and wider in relationship. So a very beautiful thing is that you are responsible for half of your marriage. So work halfway there, focus halfway on your partner, but you are fully responsible for your own self and your soul, to work on yourself. Focus on that part more. Why are you focusing on the spouse part only? Why are you being so cocky about your partner's positions and these things? Why? Why are you afraid to confront your shortcomings? And even if no shortcomings, why are you afraid to take the responsibility of your own self? Make yourself better and better, that your spouse will act or react in a way that you will like. So a complainer will always keep mourning and struggle about the spouse, and they will keep suffering. They will suffer more and more, in fact. Even though they're right, still they will suffer more because they start complaining about the spouse only. You have to work on yourself and make yourself better and better and better, and then you see the result, that you are in a way better position now. Hopefully, you've learned a lot. Please subscribe, share. If not, you're lost again. Thank you.